Milwaukee to participate with you in your celebration, but I'm in New York working and won't be able to be with you until Christmas. It is a wonderful idea to take turns celebrating the lives of your fellow daycare participants. You have each found ways to contribute to this world, and I think Tom Brokaw had it right when he called yours the greatest generation. Now it is your turn to be honored, Mom. Others may recount your extraordinary contributions of energy and vision to your family, or your childhood alma mater, the Park School, or the community you called home for 40 years, Pound Ridge. I simply want to tell you how much I love you. You gave me life. You gave me the best father a child could ask for, and together you gave me love and guidance. You set an example of open-minded, disciplined engagement with the world around me. You inspired me to have the courage to make my own way in life. When I made mistakes, you taught me to learn from them rather than dwell on them, and to do better as I move forward. Your unwavering love continues to buoy me. Your example continues to inspire me. You are grace and luck and joy. I love you, Mom. Spike.
Thank you.
Wasn't that amazing?
That's a wonderful letter.
So beautiful.
It's a good one.
That was a very good one, yeah.
Yeah, and I have copies of all these letters, Joy, that you can have, okay? So you can read them whenever you want.
Thank you, Rosie.
Oh, how acceptable.
We're glad this has pleased you.
Okay, so Toby, I'm not sure if you're the one who wrote this, because it doesn't say who it's about.
Oh, yes, it's that was something I wrote for Mom when she turned 80.
Would you mind reading it?
The whole thing? I don't mind.
We are fascinated with, we want to know everything we
Okay,
can about
if
Joy.
it won't bore anyone, I'm
No,
happy to.
Not
And
at all.
Just give me the high sign when you...
I think it says a lot about who Joy is.
To Mom, in honor of your 80th birthday. Mom, I wrote this for you when you turned 80. I wanted to call out some of the many special qualities that you exude and have been instilled in me. They are, number one, athleticism. You instilled a sense of healthy competitiveness in each of us, taught us the importance of training and the love of the game, which we've passed on to others, whether it was field hockey, ice hockey, soccer, lacrosse, swimming, ice skating, skiing, running, karate, or Little League. You supported us by driving us to wherever we needed to be, cheering us on, warming us up, drying us off, coaching our techniques, tactics, and our spirits. You took me inside of our house before my first 50-yard dash at Russell School in Montreal and helped me with some racing strategies. And 33 years later, you cheered me on the New York Marathon. I owe my determination to you. Jeez, I'm sorry about that.
Joy.
Toby, what's the matter?
Mom, you make me cry.
I wouldn't make you cry for whatever you
It's
want.
okay, Mama. These are tears of joy. You always taught me that. These are tears called joy.
Okay.
Okay, quality number 2, ingenuity. You were never being daunted or overwhelmed with the never-ending needs and wants of a family of 6. When we moved to our new home in Pound Ridge, you promptly and efficiently made all our curtains and our bed dust ruffles. When needed, you simply recaned, reupholstered, or refinished our furniture. When an empty wall called for art, you enthusiastically set up an easel and canvas and created something. When we needed new clothes for school, you sewed them. When we needed closets or shelves to put them in, you built them for us. By your example, you made me understand that nothing that I needed or wanted was ever beyond my reach. I just needed to use my brain and my 2 hands to figure it out and go do it. Special quality number 3, love of entertaining. Staying up into the night with you to prepare our annual garden club luncheons or Christmases, Thanksgivings, and Easters. How I loved all the details you tended to. The special lotions set up in the powder room, sewing mirrored Indian balls to a ribbon crisscrossing a shocking pink linen tablecloth. Who else would have ever dreamed that up? Lit candles and beautifully arranged flowers tucked in everywhere. Shining silverware and crystal, lots of laughter, beautiful music, creating the most comfortable environment so people can enjoy themselves by feeling that they are home. Quality number 4, love of food and love of all the things related to food, cooking, entertaining, and yumminess. You were my patient teacher and indulged my many curiosities, even when I took on more than I could ever manage. You allowed me to make, in massive quantities, recipes from the Time Life International Series Scandinavian Cookbook for the 5th grade Girl Scout Bazaar, and my veal roulades with leeks were a hit. How will I ever forget you introducing me to the joy of cooking during many long-distance phone calls when I was in the 4th grade, and you were stranded in New York City during a massive 3-day snowstorm, and you walked me through how to prepare a roast loin of pork for the family. There are so many recipes, menus, and meals that are legendary. You did it all so graciously and effortlessly.
I didn't want any of these little kids. They seemed so little and so excited and everything else, and I didn't want any kids. But
Muzzy was.
Should we take a break and play the Muzzy song?
Mom, you want me to finish reading this for you?
What?
Want me to finish reading?
About what?
About you.
Well, no, you don't have me.
I have you. It's all in here. Shall I finish reading the story? Let me
Well,
finish,
I
okay?
certainly 100% expect.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
finish.
better start reading.
Quality number 5, vision. You were the one to urge me to ask for the opportunity to go out on the road with the Prince of Grand Street musical. I would have been more than content to just work on the rehearsals in New York City, but you were the one to have the vision of how much more I would learn by going out on the out-of-town tour on its pre-Broadway tryouts. How did you know? I couldn't believe you encouraged me into areas that other parents would have been very scared to tread. Thank you so much for that, Mom.
What?
It's guided my need to get the most out of every situation. Quality number 6, the value of friendship. You've taught me that to have friends, you have to be a friend. And you have so many friends from all walks of life, but particularly a web of lifelong female friends that I feel so lucky to know in my life. Debbie Phillips, Ann Corper, Doofy, Ann Kelleran, Nancy Fisk. There are so many great people that you have connected together and connected to us. Joy of special holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, and the importance of being together on those special occasions no matter what. It's not just the feasting, it's the special details like the flowers, the chocolates, and the little red wagons, the music, the presents, the dinner table toasts, the dinner table setting, each and every one so memorable. Who will ever forget you packing up all us kids, all of our wrapped presents, the dogs, Dad, Nani, and the cooked turkey, setting off for Princeton, New Jersey in the middle of the night, one Christmas Eve, despite all roads being closed, including the New Jersey toll booths, because of a crippling snowstorm. And us arriving at 2 a.m. in the morning and hauling the little kids, the presents, and the turkey up the long driveway in sleds, just so we could be with Uncle Rummy, Auntie Toby, Lauren, and Jake on Christmas morning.
I don't want to driving.
You weren't, Mom was. Practicality. You were the one who taught me that if you like something, get 2 of them and the best quality that you can afford. You taught me how to seek the highest quality in everything, from the character of people to cantaloupes. Love of American antiques. Maybe it was the traveling to Colonial Williamsburg when I was 5 with you and Dad, and sensing your excitement and you pass that excitement on to me. I don't know any other kid who memorized the Williamsburg Collection catalog and poured through Wallace Nutting Treasury of American Furniture with such enthusiasm. And the result is that today I can identify a Chippendale piece from a Queen Anne. That is all you, Muzzy.
What? What did I say?
You didn't say anything, you taught me things. Finding fun in everyday things. Playing countless games of password and you don't say at the dinner table. Busting into the Chiquita Banana song. Talking in Pig Latin. Dancing the Charleston whenever the spirit moved you. Reciting the entire poem of Longfellow's Hiawatha or the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere at the drop of a hat. These are all things that a person who didn't love life would ever be caught doing. Thanks also for packing your bags and taking off to Italy with me for 3 weeks on one of the most spectacular vacations ever. Venice, Rome, Tuscany, Siena, Florence, Pisa, Assisi, and then a stopover in London. Climbing to the top of St. Peter's Dome, eating gelato, patiently instructing restaurateurs on how to make iced coffee, and strategically locating the cleanest toilets. It was all bellissimo and fun, fun, fun.
Don't turn around and look at me at the same time.
Okay. Okay, this is the most important quality that's coming up. Tears are okay, but bawling your eyes out is even better. Everyone who knows our family is quite familiar with our Grady gene. The Grady gene is our ability to cry at anything, as you can see. But I never understood how it could spontaneously manifest itself at the oddest times until the day you and I went to the very last graduation of the Siskoa School before it merged with Ripperwam. I don't know why we found ourselves there. We weren't invited by anyone specifically. We had no ties to the graduating class. There were only 2 students graduating, both girls, and we sat in the very back of the gymnasium, clutching each other, absolutely bawling our eyes out during the entire ceremony. I think I was in the 9th or 10th grade, but you instilled in me that poignant or tender things are special, and that it's a perfectly appropriate response to get verklempt, teary eyes, choked up, or just have great heaving sobs in honor of the moment. Quality number 12. Cultivation of my inner artist. Maybe it was all your strange, loopy, and ornate doodles that you would sketch every time you talked on the phone, or the fact that you were a combo history and art major at Skidmore. I thought that was very cool. Or your handwriting is the most interesting that I've ever seen. But you always cultivated creativity in any form in each of your children. You saw to it that I take oil painting lessons, even though it was the straw that broke the bank account. When I was asked recently to design the flowers for a friend's wedding, even though I had never done anything more than put flowers in a vase before, I simply channeled your creativity and remembered all the skills I picked up watching you endlessly create gorgeous and elaborate arrangements for the garden club competitions, the community church, or our home. And I was magically able to produce bridal bouquets, boutonnieres, altar flowers, and the like. Everything turned out stunningly beautiful, and that was all you. Whoop. Want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute, I
If
think
you don't
better.
mind.
I don't. I just want to make sure it's not important to others.
No.
Fascinating.
Okay. Quality number 13. Sense of personal taste and style. My Red River coat and baby pink wool ice skating dress, which Mom made. Our chocolate brown house with its salmon pink door, your tangerine linen dress with ice blue trim, royal blue and lime green checked cocktail suit that you made for yourself, black watch Bermuda shorts in the middle of winter. These delightful imaginable pairings are so indelibly marked in my memory and have helped me define my own sense of style, design, taste, and fashion. Quality number 14. Political engagement. Long before you ran for office, setting the greatest example that you can't just sit there and let idiots run the world. You instilled in each of us the notion that the political process was important, democratic ideals are sacred, and participating in it is essential. I will never forget how the whole family rallied for the I Like Spike campaign. Spike is my older brother, and he ran for president of his class in the 8th grade. And Mom got together, resurrected the I Like Ike campaign, and we had an I Like Spike campaign. Cute. Cute. He won, by the way. and how you took me to my first war rally.